I've brought some help.
Well, I'll be damned. How's he holding up?
He's alive, so I'd say he's doing all right.
Once we find out who did this, I'll fully return the favor.
I understand how you're feeling, but we should still take the high road.
And risk one of us dropping dead? Not a chance.
There are better ways to deal with this situation, Jax.
I'll stay here for a while to monitor Sam, but I also have Reuben to attend to. Someone needs to look after the Admiral while I'm gone.
I can keep an eye on him, Dr. Cat.
Hey, you brought me here for a reason. I'll guard the Admiral.
Since that's settled, let's get the Admiral into bed. Right then, I'll support his head. Can you manage the rest, Jax?
Sure, I'm as strong as they come.
Steady now. Thanks, Jax.
Just glad to do my part. Give me a shout when you need me here.
Will do. So, what do you think happened to Sam?
No clue. I think I'll look around and take a few pictures first.
I'll keep an eye out for anything odd, too.
Is that window supposed to be open? A ripped piece of cloth. It might belong to the culprit. I should grab a photo.
Carla, did you lose an earring?
No. Why do you ask?
Well, I found one lying on the ground. Called me old-fashioned, but I doubt the Admiral wears jewelry. Take a look. So what's your take on this?
Well, the Admiral was hit on the back of the head. It looks like the intruder snuck in and attacked the Admiral from behind. Did they intend to kill the Admiral, but failed? Maybe they just didn't expect me to show up. The intruder went through the Admiral's things. But why? I wonder if they got what they came for. And they left in a hurry. That's why this earring might be a very big find, Dr. Cat. It could lead us to the attacker.
Whose earring is it, though? Perhaps Mrs. Bird would know.
Good idea. I'll find her and ask about it.
The garden would be a good place to start, I think. Mrs. Bird enjoys sitting there in the evenings.
Thanks. Evening, Mrs. Bird.
Hello, Carla. What brings you out here?
I need your opinion on something I've found.
I'll help if I can, dear. Can you show it to me? An earring? I don't understand, Carla.
Have you ever seen anyone wearing earrings like this?
Can't say I have. Why do you need to know?
I just thought it was an interesting earring, that's all.
Spill the beans, my dear. You wouldn't be asking around for no reason.
Okay, I promise to explain later. Could you find out who's lost it?
I can snoop around, but there's just one problem. Someone left me a threatening note, Carla.
When did that happen?
Well, I found it in the kitchen half an hour ago. God knows when it was planted.
Have you still got the note?
Yes, right here on the table. I think the threat is aimed at you too, Carla.
Whoever it is, they know we're onto them.
A threat's still a threat, and I'm not going down without a fight. I just need something to protect myself with.
What do you have in mind?
I know that Lucas had a blackjack in his room.
Why would you choose a blackjack?
It's a blunt weapon, and I'm not planning on killing anyone.
If you say so. I'll bring the blackjack from Lucas's room then.
Thank you, Carla.
Listen, I can't help myself sometimes.
Damn it, Jax. You're not the same man I fell in love with. You've changed.
Love. I thought that word was gone from your vocabulary.
I've had enough of your stupid insults. Were you just listening in on us?
Yes, I did. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to barge in.
Well, an apology won't really cut it. You shouldn't eavesdrop.
If there's anything I can do to make things better,
There is. Don't tell a soul what you heard. What are you even doing down here?
I'm just getting Mrs. Bird something from the security room.
Well, be on your way then.
The blackjack is somewhere in here. Maybe behind the folding screen. I found that blackjack you asked for, Mrs. Bird.
Oh, let me see. That's the one. Much appreciated, Carla.
No problem. Isn't it odd that Lucas had a vintage blackjack, though?
Oh, not at all. I asked him to keep it safe.
I'm not sure I follow.
I haven't always prepared dinners and dusted surfaces, Carla. But that's a story for another time.
As you wish, Mrs. Bird. I need to go and check on the Admiral.
Give him my best. And do stay safe, Carla.
Oh, Carla, what a lovely surprise to see you here.
Where's Dr. Cat?
I believe she's monitoring Ruben's health. Bless her.
Would you mind telling me what you're doing here?
Are you suspicious of me? Chérie, please. Jax told me about the incident and I offered to take over. Go get some rest. I've got this covered, really.
I'd prefer to stay and look after the Admiral myself. Actually, I insist.
Have it your way. You didn't come here for a cat fight.
If I need any help, I'll just...
Oh, Sam! Don't you move a muscle now!
What? Aren't you a surprising duo to find?
Admiral, how are you feeling?
Like I've been on the roller coaster of a lifetime.
You were hit on the back of the head, Admiral.
Attacked, you mean? Someone really doesn't want me getting off the island. Which only confirms that I need to sail to the mainland, and soon.
In your condition? Are you sure?
Absolutely. I just need to rest a short while. My head is splitting, and I left my aspirin in the dining hall.
I'll go grab it for you. Just stay put.
Watch your back, Carla. You never know who's still lurking around.
You're all fishy. Anyone here could be the killer.
Stop saying that, please. Just calm down.
Yeah? Tell that to your country boy.
You want to settle this, Wolf?
Get a hold of yourselves! What a joke this is.
You know what's really funny, Portia? Nobody's leaving the island now, just like you wanted. Ain't that just fine?
Jax, use your head for once. You think I did this?
You sure are twisted like that.
Whatever I say, it just falls on deaf ears.
We should not let this push us over the edge.
I've had enough of y'all's faces. Come on, Janet.
I'm gonna go chill with some video games.
I'd better find the Admiral's aspirin before things get heated again. I shouldn't keep Admiral waiting any longer.
Ah, Miss Page, have you found my pills already?
Among other things, yes.
Would you mind dissolving them for me? There's a cup and some water on the table.
Sure. I need to pour some water and put... I need to pour some water and... Aspirin's ready. I can give it to the...
I suppose I need to start moving a little.
Admiral, you should stay still.
Don't worry about me, child. Just hand me the aspirin. Ah, I would have walked this off back in the day.
It's all right, sir. You still need to recover your strength.
Honestly, I thought you'd be a liability, but you've proven me wrong.
Perhaps you'll tell me about the security footage then?
It wasn't completely damaged. I managed to rewind it to a few intact frames. Lucas is captured wiping his knuckles while talking to someone.
He wasn't fighting with anyone then?
Not at the time, but Lucas must have been murdered by someone he knew. I couldn't identify them from the camera angle, though.
Are you saying it was one of the guests?
Everyone is a suspect until we connect the dots, and that includes the staff. In fact, I had my doubts about Mrs. Bird. She was right at the center of the crime scene.
Have you confronted her about it?
Of course. She was insulted by the accusation, but her story checks out. Mrs. Bird escorted Freddy to his suite shortly before the incident. He was then left unattended as Mrs. Bird went to tidy the Starship suite. His absence fits the time frame of Lucas's death.
Freddy was limping after the incident, which I hadn't noticed earlier.
There could be a dozen reasons for that. Lucas was always a thorough security officer. Chances are, he ran background checks on us. I reckon we might find something on Mr. Wolf, too.
In the security room, it's worth a shot.
Be subtle about it, Miss Page. Just bring me any documents you find.
If I was a classified file, I'd probably be hidden under a lock and key. If there's going to be any classified info in this room, it'll be in here. Lock. Check. If there's a key for the drawer, please let it be in this room. Nope, nothing here. Nope, nothing here. I should search through every nook. Nothing useful under the goblet. I should search through every... I should search... Hey! That's a key! I found... This must be the file. VIP? That must be some kind of mistake. But what about Freddy?
What the hell are you doing? Hand that over.
No.
How dare you? You're not entitled just because Reuben found you. Get out.
That went south. I should report back to the Admiral.
Well, any luck snooping around?
You were right about the file, but Portia snatched it away from me.
And you just let her keep it?
I didn't exactly have a choice, Admiral. I still managed to take a peek at Freddy's profile. Apparently, his girlfriend died in an accident.
An accident just like Lucas's death?
Do you really think Freddy is capable of murder?
The fact the girlfriend's story never went public is alarming. The boy is a celebrity of sorts, after all.
Well, Freddy also started partying heavily and getting into debt. Maybe he's just numbing the pain? Losing a loved one is a heavy burden.
Never dismiss the lengths a grieving person can go to, Ms. Page. Regardless, there's no evidence that Freddy hacked Reuben's security. Yet. He's been avoiding me like the plague, so it wouldn't hurt to question him.
Let me try. Lately, he's been opening up to me a bit. I think he's gone to play some video games?
He should be in Reuben's game room, right by the parlor.
All right. I'll try to get his side of the story.